teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Cardinals going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right near the 39. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerick McKinnon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Palmer on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side. Gresham. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Wilson. Screen play, McKinnon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fancy footwork in midfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a cut to the right, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
Loving it. That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight? And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now McKinnon busts through the tackle, continuing to fight for more. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here again is McKinnon. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Flush to his Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion left is Baldwin. Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, the 20, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Throwing is Palmer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. One of the longest punts in the last decade or so, 80-plus yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Graham's got it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Gives to Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Palmer caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K.J. Wright in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Now Palmer, and the pressure gets to him again. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Richardson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He's going to loft one deep, and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And it'll be a second and long.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Palmer, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
But you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's McKinnon, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Bobby Wagner in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 24-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the lead is down to 20. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Second down following the run. The play clock's running down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Lockett. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Fresh set of downs here. In motion is the tight end, Graham. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Palmer. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the give, this is their fullback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Wilson. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making them do it that way, didn't they?
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Palmer now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Rolling to his... And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Shift together here from the D-line. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, Charles, it's...